everybody. My name is Rick. Welcome to my Idaho cabin. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be making egg rolls. With these egg rolls you can use any kind of meat that you want. Normally use chicken or shrimp or something like that. But today I'm going to use crawdads. Just happen to have some and thought I'd throw them in there and see how it works out. So stick with me and I'll show you how to make them. Okay, the first thing we're going to put in here is a block of softened cream cheese. And it's not in the recipe, but I had some mushrooms around here and I thought they taste pretty good. So we're going to have some mushrooms in there. And here are some water chestnuts, diced finely. Some bamboo sprouts, shoots, some bean sprouts, some finely grated carrots. Oh, that was cabbage before, I'm sorry. And here are the bean sprouts. There we go. And of course, some garlic. Got to have garlic. If nothing else, it wards off the vampires. And then we have our crawdad meat. Oops. Toss it around, why don't you, Rick? There we go. Okay, now we'll mix that up and it'll be ready to go. Oh, and here's the egg roll wrappers. So I'll show you how to do that. I use what I call the baseball method. And I'll explain that when I get this all mixed up and ready to make the egg rolls. Okay, there's the mixture all ready to go. We have to heat the oil first, and one thing about these is you don't want to make these egg rolls ahead of time because they'll get soggy. So you want to make about 5 or 6 and then put them in the oil right away, and don't make any more until the others are done. As I mentioned earlier, I make these with what I call the baseball method, rolling them. I got that back when I was a kid. We used to use cloth diapers, and the way you put the diapers on the baby was, I learned, was called the baseball method. You fold a square diaper into a triangle with the point towards you, and you put the baby's bottom on the pitcher's mound, and then you fold first, third, and second base together and pin it, and that's how you put a diaper on a baby. Well, this is basically the same thing. You put the egg roll mix on the pitcher's mound, and then you fold second base over the center, and then you fold first and third over the center, and then you roll it up to home plate, and you put water on the home plate and seal it up that way. So that's why it's called the baseball method. So I'll show you how it's done, and while the oil is heating up right now, and we should be ready to start cooking them pretty quick. Okay, let's get to making one of these things. You want to keep these wrappers you want to keep a damp towel over them because they will dry out. So get the egg roll wrapper with a point towards you, just like this, and then take a good tablespoon, or let's see, maybe 2 of these. Just a skosh more, I think. Okay. Now we're going to fold second base over the pitcher's mound and pull it back just a little bit. And then we're going to fold first base over and third base over, and then we're going to roll it up. And then you want to take some water and put it on the egg roll and roll it up, and that kind of seals it. And then you put it on a plate here seam side down until the oil is, I'll make about 6 of these, and then we'll put them in the oil. So I'll show you one more, and then we'll go ahead and make the rest. Okay, you want to make sure you just get one. They sometimes stick together. Okay. Baseball diamond. Here comes the pitcher. Put a little bit on there, a little bit more. Just like that. And then we'll fold over and fold first base over, third base over, and roll it once. Put some water on there, and that'll seal it. There's a couple of them. I think that one needs to get tucked in a little bit. Okay, the reason you don't want to make a lot of these ahead is because they'll get soggy. The wrapper will get soggy, and it won't stay together. So make about 5 or 6. When they're in the oil, then you can start making the next batch, and keep going. And I have a baking dish in the oven on a warm setting, and so when they're all cooked and everything, I'll put them in there to just hang out until they're all done. Okay, I have 7 egg rolls made, so now we'll put them in the oil. The oil is at 375. We don't want to crowd this, so I think 7 will work in here pretty well. Yep, 7 will fit just nicely. Okay, now we're going to fry those to a golden brown, and then we'll put them in the oven, which is it's on a warm setting right now. So when they're done, they'll go in there and just hang out until dinner time. Okay, they're done on one side, so we'll turn them over. Oh, those are looking good. Okay, it takes about maybe a couple minutes on a side, 2 to 3, something like that. You kind of judge on how many you've got in there and how hot the oil is. Right now, I've got the oil at 275, or pardon me, 375, and just about right. I'm making some more egg rolls over here now while those are finishing up, so we should be able to keep a good production line going here. So I'll be back when we get some more of these done. Okay, here's the last batch going in. The recipe made 20 egg rolls, and it came out, the filling is gone. It made exactly 20. So that'll give you a clue. And I used 1 pound of crawdads, and I rinsed them. I didn't want the fat in the recipe because I thought that would make it a little too wet. So I rinsed the crawdads off and used them that way. So when these get done, I'll pull the dish out of the oven and show you what we have. Well, there they are, 20 beautiful egg rolls. They really came out nicely. So I'm going to let them hang out in the warm oven, and I'm going to make some rice that we can have on the side, and we'll be ready for dinner in about 30 minutes. Okay, there we go. There's the egg rolls and the steamed rice over there and all the goodies. So we're sitting down to dinner and going to enjoy. Thanks for watching this episode of My Idaho Cabin. The egg rolls were kind of fun to do, and they tasted really good. Those crawdads, they're like little lobsters, and they were quite tasty. Everybody enjoyed them, and the recipe made 20 egg rolls, and that's just what the number of wonton wrappers are in a package too. So it worked out really well. So if you want to have some fun, have an interesting and a different meal, give them a try. They work great for appetizers and for a meal. So we just served them with rice, and it worked out great. So anyway, thanks again for watching. If you like the video, hit the subscribe button please, and you can check out the recipes on down below. I'll put it down below here, and also on myidahocabin.com. The recipe will be there, so you can get it either place. So again, this is Rick at My Idaho Cabin. See you next time.